Hi guys, it's Morgan and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the first book in the Rebel Belle trilogy, Rebel Belle by Rachel Hawkins. Now if you don't know what the book's about, it's about Harper Price, who was born for a homecoming tiara, but after a strange run-in at the dance, she's left with incredible abilities. With her new abilities, she's charged to protect her least favorite person, David Stark, who's the subject of a mysterious prophecy. But things get complicated when Harper starts to fall for David and discovers that David's fate could be to destroy the world. Now, if you haven't read the book, there will be spoilers in this review, so stop watching if you don't want to be spoiled. With that said, here's my review of the first book in the Rebel Belle trilogy, Rebel Belle by Rachel Hawkins. Even though I already knew about the janitor kissing Harper and then dying before reading the book, it was still a really great way to get people to keep reading. Because if that happened in any book you were reading or any TV show or movie you were watching, you would want to know what was going to happen next. When Harper saw that the bathroom door was fixed and that all the traces of what happened were gone, I was wondering how that happened. And I was also wondering if David did something, since I knew that Harper was going to end up protecting David. But since David seemed concerned about Harper and didn't seem to know what happened, it was clear that it wasn't him. When Harper's mom found Harper in the pool after Harper realized that she now had superhero powers, it made sense that her mom was concerned. But obviously, Harper couldn't tell her mom what actually happened, because if she said that the school janitor kissed her and then died, she killed a teacher in self-defense, and she's now a superhero, her mom would have been a lot more concerned. Since I already knew that David was the person that Harper was going to end up protecting, it wasn't a surprise that she couldn't hit him. But like Harper, I was also waiting for a mentor figure to show up to help her, because it was clear that she wasn't going to understand anything without help. I get that Harper now has to protect David, but it was still really extreme when she attacked Ryan because he was starting to fight with David. And it was also going to be a really hard thing to explain. I mean, how do you explain to your boyfriend that you attacked him because he was fighting with someone who had been mean to you for a very long time? I was suspicious of David's Aunt Sailor after she found Harper and David after the car chase, because like Harper, I was thinking that since David had lived with Sailor his whole life, she would have to know that people were trying to kill him and that he needed to be protected. And I was right. I did want Harper and David to get together because I thought they would be really cute together, but I also felt sorry for Ryan, since he seemed really sweet and he obviously had no idea what was going on between Harper and David. And he probably wouldn't have believed it if Harper did tell him. I mean, if you're dating someone and it seems like they're spending a lot of time with someone else, you would have a lot of questions. When Sailor said that Harper was their new paladin, it confirmed my theory that she knew what was going on, and all I could think was, okay, now tell Harper and David what's going on. And I also felt really sorry for David when Sailor told him that she's not really his aunt and that she kidnapped him and his parents were killed by the same people that's trying to kill him now. But I was happy that Harper and David now knew what was going on. It was pretty funny when Harper said no thank you after Sailor asked her if she was ready to accept her destiny. But it also made sense. I mean, the fact that she would have to protect David for the rest of her life is something that no one would accept right away because it would mean that they couldn't have their own life. But even though Harper turned it down and David said she didn't have to protect him, it was obvious she was going to do it. When Blythe was revealed to be a mage like Sailor and said that she can make David more powerful, I didn't trust her. I mean, between Sailor and Blythe, Sailor seems to be the better mage. I mean, she actually wants to protect David, and Blythe tried to kill Harper. Also, when Blythe said that she was able to disappear from places and Harper looked in the back seat and saw that Blythe was gone, I just thought, how did you not see that coming? At first, when David told Harper that he had a dream about her killing him, I thought that they would be able to prevent that, but when Sailor told Harper that Alaric was killed by 2 of his paladins because he was a danger to himself, it made me worried that Harper will have to do that to David, and I'm really hoping that does not happen. When Harper and Ryan went on their date, I knew that something was going to happen, and then Harper saw Blythe and ran after her, but didn't find her. I did feel sorry for Ryan since Harper was putting him last, but at the same time it was clear that even though Harper cares about Ryan, it wasn't a romantic love and she wasn't jealous that Mary Beth was flirting with him. So I was glad when Harper went to get tea with David. The fact that Blythe poisoned the punch to get the guests at the cotillion to try and kill Harper was something I was not expecting. And I don't like Blythe, but I have to admit it was a pretty smart plan. I mean, Harper would never want to kill people she cares about, and since the people she cares about were trying to kill her, it was going to be complicated. I was definitely surprised when it was revealed that Blythe had David turn all the girls into paladins, and they were all protecting Blythe, which was definitely not good. And then when Blythe disappeared with Bea, all I hoped was that Harper would be able to find her, because out of all of Harper's friends, Bea was my favorite. The reveal that Ryan is now a mage because Sailor kissed him before she died was surprising, but I'm interested to see how Harper, David, and Ryan will work together, and I'm also interested to see what happens next, and I also want to find out what happened to Bea. Thanks for watching, guys! If you read the book, let me know in the comments what you thought about it. And if you want to see any of my future videos, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!